Dear students, today we will study acid, bases and salts. In this chapter, first we will know what are acids. These are the substances which have sour taste. They turn blue litmus solution red. They give hydrogen ions in aqueous solution. The term acid has been derived from the Latin word acidus, which means sour in taste. Examples are of the strong acid HCl, H2SO4, HNO3. Now weak acids are acetic acid, oxalic acid and lactic acid. Concentrated acids having more amount of acids plus less amount of water. Be careful, less amount of water, more amount of acid, concentration is higher. Now dilute acids having more amount of water plus less amount of acids. Now about the bases. They are substances which are bitter in taste and soapy in touch. They turn red litmus solution blue. They give OH ions in aqueous solution. So strong acid bases are there: sodium hydroxide KOH, potassium hydroxide KOH, sodium hydroxide NaOH and calcium hydroxide CaOH2. Weak bases NH4OH. There are some other substances which are dissolved in water, so they are known as alkalis. These are the bases which are soluble in water: sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. They are called as the alkalis. Salts, these are the compounds found from reaction of acids and bases. Now examples are sodium chloride, potassium chloride. These are the examples of salts. Now some indicators are there which can tell us which compound is which, either acid, base or salts. Indicator, these are the substances which change their color, smell in different types of substances. So we will see types of indicators: natural indicators, synthetic indicators and olfactory indicators. Natural indicators found in nature. Synthetic indicators are synthesized in the lab or in the factory. These are chemical substances. And third one, olfactory indicators. These substances have different odors in acidic and bases. Litmus red, cabbage leaves extract, flowers of hydrangea plant and turmeric. These are the example of natural indicators. Synthetic indicators, methyl orange, phenolphthalein. Now we will see what colors these indicators give to our acid, base or salt. So serial number 1, the natural indicator, litmus. When put in the acidic medium, it gives a red color. Put in the basic medium, gives the blue color. Natural indicators also: red cabbage leaf extract, red in acidic, green in basic. Flower of hydrangea plant, they gives blue color in acid and pink color in base. Turmeric gives no change in acid and red color in base. Now synthetic indicator. Synthetic indicators, phenolphthalein gives colorless in the acidic medium and turns pink in the basic medium. Methyl orange, red in acidic medium and yellow in basic medium. Onion, these are the olfactory indicators: onion, vanilla essence and clove oil. Onion characteristic smell in the acidic form and no smell in base. Vanilla essence retains smell, no smell in base. And clove oil retains smell and loses smell when put in the base. Now further, chemical properties of acids and bases. Reaction of metals with acids. Acid plus metal gives salt and hydrogen gas. Similarly, base plus metal gives salt and hydrogen gas. Example is 2HCl hydrochloric acid plus zinc gives you zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. Base sodium hydroxide, zinc and sodium zincate plus hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas released can be tested by bringing burning candles near gas bubbles. It burns with pop sound. So do not try this because it is dangerous. Reactions of metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate with acids. Acid plus metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate gives salt, carbon dioxide and water. Whereas with the base metal carbonate, metal hydrogen carbonate gives no reaction. Example is with the acid HCl Na2CO3. This is the metal carbonate, gives sodium chloride, carbon dioxide and water. HCl with sodium bicarbonate gives sodium chloride, carbon dioxide and water. As we have said, salt plus carbon dioxide and water, and with the base it is no reaction. Carbon dioxide can be tested by passing it through lime water, calcium hydroxide, carbon dioxide, calcium carbonate and water. Lime water turns milky. This reaction you must learn thoroughly because it is asked in the examination. When excess carbon dioxide is passed, calcium carbonate plus carbon dioxide, it is in excess, then it gives sodium bicarbonate and the milkiness of the water turns or disappears. Means it turns again same as it is in the reactant side. Reaction of acids and bases with each other. When acid is reacted with base, then it gives salt and water. Neutralization reaction. Reaction of acid with base is called neutralization reaction. Example, HCl plus sodium hydroxide gives sodium chloride and water. If strong acid and weak bases combines to form the salt, then that salt will be acidic in nature. Weak acid, strong base, the salt's nature will be basic salt, and strong acid, strong base gives neutral salt, and similarly weak acid, weak base gives neutral salt. So this is important, you must learn and keep it in mind all the time. Reaction of metallic oxides with acids. Metallic oxides are basic in nature. Basic in nature means metallic oxides when dissolved in water gives base. Calcium hydroxide, magnesium oxide are the basic oxides. So metallic oxides reacts with acid, gives salt and water. CaO plus HCl gives calcium chloride and water. Reaction of non-metallic oxides with bases. Non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. Non-metallic oxides plus base gives salt plus water. Example is calcium hydroxide. When carbon dioxide is passed, it gives calcium carbonate and water. Now the reaction of acid plus metal carbonate, as we have seen earlier, salt plus carbon dioxide and water is formed. Acid plus metal gives salt plus hydrogen gas. Acid plus metal hydrogen carbonate gives salt, carbon dioxide and water. Acid plus metal oxide gives salt and water, and metal and the acid plus base gives salt plus water. On the other hand, reaction of base. Metal plus salt gives metal and base gives salt and water. Base plus metal carbonate, no reaction. Base plus metal hydrogen carbonate, no reaction. Base plus acid gives salt and base plus non-metallic oxides gives salt. Now, what do all acid and bases have common? The acids have H ions and all bases have OH ions. So, this is again for the objective or multiple choice questions. Acids or bases in water solution. Acids produce H ions in presence of water. H ions cannot exist alone. They exist in H3O plus means hydronium ions. So H ion plus H2O gives hydronium ion H3O plus ion. HCl plus H2O gives hydronium ion and chloride ion. Bases when dissolved in water gives OH ions. So sodium hydroxide dissolved in water gives sodium hydroxide and OH ion. Magnesium hydroxide MgOH2 dissolved in water gives magnesium plus OH ion. That's why they are called the basic in nature. Bases soluble in water are called alkalis. While diluting acids, it is recommended that acids should be added to water and not water to acids, because the process of dissolving an acid or base in water is highly exothermic. You can understand from the diagram, acid is kept in the beaker. We should not add water to it. Why? We'll see it later. And in another beaker, water is kept, we are putting acid, so it is safe, and that's why it is right. Put is right there. If water is added to acid, the heat generated may cause the mixture to splash out and cause burns, and glass container may also break due to excessive local heating. Therefore, adding water to acid may cause mixture to splash out, break the glass container. Mixing an acid or base with H2O results in decreasing of concentration of ions, hydronium ion or OH ions per unit volume. Such is a process which is called dilution. So we will see strength of acid on bases. Strength of acid can be estimated using the universal indicator. Now we must know what is universal indicator. Is a mixture of several indicators. It shows different colors at different concentration of H ions in the solution. Universal indicator will give, before that we will understand pH scale. A scale for measuring H ions concentration in a solution is pH scale. In the pH scale, this P stands for potens, a German word which means power. So pH is equal to 7 means neutral solution. If pH is less than 7, it is acidic solution. If pH is more than 7, it is basic solution. So if we consider strong acid and weak base, then we can see in a strong acid like your HCl, H2, SO4, HNO3, they are strong. Their H ion concentration is less than 7, and weak acid like your acetic acid and H2CO3, carbonic acid. Weak base, ammonium hydroxide, and on other side strong base have the higher pH ion concentration. On diluting an acid, pH increases. On diluting a base, pH decreases. So acid nature increases if it is below the 7. pH is below the 7. If pH is above the 7, the basic nature increases. Neutral is the 7, and 0 towards 0 it is basic, and above 7 up to 14 it is basic. So increases in H ion concentration, then it is acidic, and if decrease in H ion concentration, it is basic. Plants and animals are plants and animals are pH sensitive. Our body works within the pH range of 7 to 7.8. When pH of rainwater is less than 5.6, it is called acidic rain. pH of the soil, plants require a specific pH range for their healthy growth, because plants need neutral pH some time for their growth. pH in our digestive system. Our stomach produces HCl acid, which helps in the digestion. During indigestion, stomach produces more acid and causes pain and irritation. To get rid of this pain, people uses antacid mild base like milk of magnesia, MgOH whole twice, to neutralize excess acid produced in their stomach. pH changes as cause of tooth decay. Tooth decay starts when pH of mouth is lower than 5.5. Tooth enamel made up of calcium phosphate, hardest substance of our body, does not dissolve in water but corrodes when pH is lower than 5.5 due to acids produced by degradation of food particles by bacteria if food particles are left in your mouth. Using toothpaste, which is generally basic in nature, tooth decay can be prevented. Now, some self-defense by animals and plants through chemical warfare. Bees sting leaves an acid which causes pain and irritation because it is leaving some acid in your body. Use of a mild base like baking soda on stung area gives relief, because baking soda is basic and the stung is your acidic, both neutralizes and you get relief of the pain. Stinging hair of nettle leaves inject methanoic acid causes burning sensation or pain. Rubbing with leaf of dock plant give relief. pH of salts. Strong acid plus strong base, neutral salt, pH is 7. Salt of strong acid and weak base, it will be strong acid and pH will be less than 7. And salts of strong base and weak acid gives you the weak acid and the pH will be more than 7. Now chemicals from common salts. NaCl common salt. There are 5 chemicals which we will study each. Sodium hydroxide NaOH, bleaching powder CaOCl2, baking soda NaHCO3, washing soda Na2CO3 10H2O, CaSO4 half H2O. Sodium hydroxide. When electricity is passed through an aqueous solution of sodium chloride, aqueous solution of sodium chloride is called brine. It decomposes to form sodium hydroxide chloralkali process. Here in this chloralkali process, water treatment, swimming pools, PVC disinfectants, CFCs and pesticides, chlorine is used. There are 2, one is anode, another is cathode, and brine is put in the tank and chlorine is moving towards the anode, sodium is moving towards the cathode, and hydrogen will produce towards the cathode, chlorine will produce towards the anode, and brine containing sodium hydroxide will be removed. Degreasing metal soaps and detergents, paper making, artificial fibers. In this figure, what is happening? Sodium chloride is combining with water, that is brine solution. On electricity, it changes into sodium hydroxide. From one side, brine is inserted, and from other side, the brine containing sodium hydroxide is taken out. So sodium hydroxide is produced on the other side. At cathode you will see the chlorine gas, at anode you will see the chlorine gas, and at cathode hydrogen gas. Near cathode, sodium hydroxide solution is formed. Uses: fuels, margarine, water treatment, PVC, CFL, cleaning steels, medicines, etc. Sodium hydroxide, degreasing metals, soaps and paper making. Chlorine plus sodium hydroxide, bleach, household bleaches, bleaching fabrics. Now bleaching powder, it is CaOCl2. It is produced by chlorine action with calcium hydroxide, that is slogged lime. Calcium hydroxide is slogged lime, CaOCl2, and water is produced. CaOCl2 is bleaching powder. Its uses are bleaching cotton and linen in textile industry, bleaching wood pulp in paper factories, oxidizing agent in chemical industries, and disinfecting drinking water. Next is your baking soda. Its formula is NaHCO3 and sodium hydrogen carbonate is the chemical name. Sodium chloride plus water, carbon dioxide and ammonia on the reactant side when mixed together gives ammonium chloride and sodium bicarbonate baking soda. It is mild non-corrosive base. When it is heated during the cooking, it gives carbon dioxide, sodium carbonate and water. For baking powder, mixture of baking soda and tartaric acid. With these two, baking soda and tartaric acid is the baking powder. When baking powder is heated or mixed with water, carbon dioxide is produced, which causes bread and cake to rise, making them soft and spongy. An ingredient in antacid. See, used in soda acids, fire extinguishers. Washing soda, Na2CO3, 10H2O. Recrystallization of sodium carbonate gives washing soda. It is basic in nature, basic salt, sodium carbonate plus 10H2O. Sodium carbonate dissolved in water, kept for some time, you will get sodium carbonate and 10H2O. Uses in glass, soaps and paper industry. Manufacture of borax, cleansing agent for domestic purposes and for removing permanent hardness of water. Now, next one is the plaster of Paris. Calcium sulfate hemihydrate is the chemical name. CaSO4 half H2O. On heating gypsum at 373 Kelvin, gypsum formula CaSO4 2H2O. It loses water molecules and becomes plaster of Paris, which is called POP. It is a white powder, and on mixing with water it changes to gypsum and becomes hard. CaSO4 half H2O gives 1.5 H2O plus a half 1.5 H2O gives you calcium sulfate 2H2O gypsum. This is your POP. When dissolved in water or water is mixed, it doesn't dissolve, but when water is mixed with it, it gives calcium sulfate 2H2O. Its uses are: doctors use POP for supporting fractured bones, for making toys, materials for decoration, for making surfaces smooth. Water of crystallization. You know, it is fixed number of water molecules present in one formula unit of salt. Calcium sulfate has 2 water molecules. Sodium carbonate has 10 water molecules. Copper sulfate copper sulfate has 5 molecules of water attached with this. All these 5, 10, 2 which are attached with the compound are known as water of crystallization. Fixed number of water molecules present in one formula is called water of crystallization. So with this I finish my lesson.